There was a time, in a small village nestled at the foot of a majestic mountain, when a wise elder master, known as Master Kogi, was famous throughout the land for his profound teachings and his ability to guide people on the journey to inner peace and enlightenment. On one of those days, a young traveler named Hiroshi arrived in the village. Hiroshi carried with him a troubled soul, burdened by the weight of his past and tormented by his own emotions. He had heard about the wisdom of Master Kogi and sought his guidance in the hope of finding a path to master his emotions and lead a more serene life. Hiroshi approached the modest hut of Master Kogi, a simple dwelling surrounded by lush vegetation. Upon entering, he found the master in deep meditation, with closed eyes and a tranquil face. Hiroshi quietly took a seat and waited for the master to complete his meditation. When Master Kogi opened his eyes, he gazed at Hiroshi with a kind smile and said, "Welcome, young traveler. What brings you to my humble abode?" Hiroshi bowed respectfully and replied, "Master Kogi, I carry my emotions as a burden. I react impulsively to every situation, and this has caused great suffering. I have come in search of your guidance to find a path that allows me to control them and lead a more peaceful life. Understanding how to master my emotions and find inner serenity." The wise elder master nodded in understanding. "Emotions are like the tides of the ocean, constantly rising and falling," he explained. "The key is not to suppress or ignore them, but to observe them without attachment. When we react impulsively, we become entangled in the web of our feelings. However, when we observe them with mindfulness and tranquility, we gain the power to control our reactions." Hiroshi, curious, inquired, "But how can I cultivate this mindfulness and tranquility?" Master Kogi smiled and gestured for Hiroshi to follow him outside. They walked to a serene lake with its surface as calm as a mirror. The master picked up a stone and dropped it into the water, creating ripples on the surface. "Observe," said Master Kogi. "Pay attention to how the water responds to the disturbance." Hiroshi observed the movement of the expanding circles, generating a series of tides. The tides became more vigorous, crashing against the rocks lining the lake. "Now, imagine that the water represents your mind, and the stone symbolizes a provocation," the master illustrated. "When a provocation enters your mind, it arouses feelings. Similar to the circles in the water, the key is to allow these tides to calm down and return to serenity, just as the water does." Hiroshi contemplated the wisdom of the master's words and understood that it was his own reactions that fueled his emotional turmoil, much like the rocks intensify the tides. If he could learn to release his reactions, he could regain control over his emotions. In the following weeks, Hiroshi became a dedicated student of Master Kogi. The wise master taught him various techniques to cultivate mindfulness and serenity. Hiroshi practiced meditation, learning to observe his thoughts and feelings without judgment or attachment. He developed the habit of taking deep breaths and pausing before reacting to any provocative situation, allowing himself the space for his actions. Making discerning choices, as Hiroshi deepened his understanding, he noticed profound changes within himself. The storms of anger, fear, and sadness that once raged within him began to calm down. He discovered a sense of inner peace and clarity that he had never experienced before. The power to control his emotions was no longer a distant vision, but a reality he could embrace. One day, Hiroshi approached Master Kogi and expressed his gratitude. "Master, your teachings have completely changed my life," he declared, with tears of joy in his eyes. "Now I understand the power of non-reaction, of observing my emotions without getting entangled in them. I am eternally grateful for your guidance." Master Kogi warmly smiled. "You have done the work, my dear student," he said. "I merely showed you the way. Remember that the journey towards inner peace and enlightenment is a lifelong journey. As you continue on this path, share your wisdom with others and help them discover the power of non-reaction." Hiroshi embraced the master, feeling deep gratitude and connection. He knew he was fortunate to learn from a true master. From that day on, Hiroshi dedicated himself to sharing the wisdom he had gained, helping others find their own way towards inner peace. The story of Hiroshi and Master Kochi spread far and wide, inspiring countless souls to embark on their own journeys of self-discovery. The power of non-reaction became a guiding principle for all those seeking to control their emotions and lead a more conscious and peaceful life. Thank you for watching this video. Like and subscribe for more wisdom.